anyway, I'm studying for my instrument rating here for my, flying helicopters and stuff. And, I was just looking up all this stuff, on the internet, blah, 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 blah. Next thing I'm on Amazon, and I found a documentary about the Vietnam War called The Vietnam War Miracle. And I'd watched like all of the, I don't know, some war movies or something like that. So when I went on there, it suggested that, and it was only like 50-something minutes long. So I was like, all right, I'll check this shit out. And first of all, it was an incredible story, but the stuff in there about helicopters, what those pilots did, and the fact that they were kids, and they were just talking about, it's a story about a bunch of veterans, I guess, reuniting, coming back together, and having not seen each other for so long, and getting into this horrific firefight in the jungle, and people being gravely injured, and then they just get whisked away in these helicopters, and they had no idea whether they lived or not. And there's this amazing doctor in there who had to be like 30 years old doing like brain surgery on these people, and not knowing when he's done with it is he ships them off if they live or not, and just everybody coming together and realizing that they saved people's lives. And just the story, just the way the documentary makes you see like the bond that the soldiers have, and how they have each other's backs, and like the shit that's going down, and how they don't even question running over to help from something that every nerve in your body would say run in the other direction, and they just without question go over to help their buddy out. And then you combine that with today, that now people like look at a tweet and they're like, oh my God, that was so brave. Jessica, I can't believe you're just such a warrior. It's like these people are heroes. They're unbelievable. So anyway, the helicopter part, which of course I loved, is they had this firefight, right? And Viet Cong comes in, they're sleeping, and all of a sudden you just hear this thud, 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 and they just threw all these fucking grenades. Like, that's how they woke up, right? The guys that were sleeping out, evidently, right? And then they got to worry the whole rest of the night if the Viet Cong is coming back, and they got to get these guys out of here. So they make a call for the helicopters to come in. And I don't want to ruin the whole thing. You got to watch it. Vietnam War Miracle, right? But this is what killed me, is landing a helicopter off airport, meaning not on a pad or on a runway or a taxiway or anything like that, is one of the scariest fucking things you're going to do, because it is so easy to roll the thing over. The second the ground is not level and you are at an angle, what you have to do is you come down like you're going to land on something level, and the uphill skid touches first. And then you're balancing that skid, and then as you lower your collective, the emergency brake looking thing, to get that other one to come down, you turn the stick, you push it in the direction uphill so you don't tip over. And these guys were landing in the jungle, who God knows if there's even a clearing. You could hit a tree, you're fucking dead. And these guys would come in and just land these things while getting shot at, as these people screaming in pain and agony are being thrown on. Now you're getting weight thrown onto the helicopter that is alive and is moving, and you're balancing that skid, trying not to tip over while getting shot at, and then flying out of there. I mean, it was just insane. And this doctor who did the surgery on one of them, did the brain surgery on one of them, who then lived, and then, as I'm sitting here bitching about, positive T-shirts, like the life that this guy has led, and how he just embraced his new life when they took 25-30% of his brain out. It was unreal. But one of the cool things was, because of those guys who flew those helicopters and how they were able to get into a confined area and get injured people out of there and save their lives, that is what those kids did, showed the potential of helicopters. And that's why, to this day, if you wipe out on a motorcycle or whatever, get into a skiing accident or something, they bring a helicopter in, it gets you up and out and gets you fixed. It's because of those guys. And I really wasn't thinking about it, but helicopters by the Vietnam War had not been around that long, and certainly had not played a significant role, I believe, in any sort of warfare. So I don't know. It was a really, really, I don't know. It's one of those things. If you're kind of stressing about little shit like I have been lately, it's a really cool thing to watch. Vietnam War Miracle on Amazon. Check it out if you get a chance. So.